Right lads, welcome back to another FIFA 19 video. We're just going to get straight into Fut Champs and Division Rivals rewards. We're taking the coins from Division Rivals, so we're just going to get into our Fut Champs player picks. So the team of the week, not a great team of the week to be honest. We have Jan Oblak here, 220, maybe 230k. He'll drop in price. Generally player keepers in forms aren't great. The likes of De Gea, the goal players, have a look on FUTBin. You'll see which goalkeepers have good reactions. You need high reactions for a goalkeeper. So if Jan Oblak doesn't have high reactions, wouldn't really go with him. His goal card is what, 90 rated or 90 rated. So he should have good reactions. He should be up there with Courtois and the likes. But I generally stick with De Gea, 6'4". So not a great team of the week as I said, so hopefully we can pack maybe an Oblak. Let's see what we get. We finished goal 3 for the weekend. We're going to get into some gameplay, see how I finished goal 3. I took 15 wins, didn't finish all my games. So on to the first pick, see who we get. Sahavi, not great. Not great, but 85 rate, we'll be able to stick him into, I need these 2 picks if they're poor. And Callum Wilson, yeah, so I'll stick these 2 picks into 86 plus player pick upgrade, and see who we get from that. We'll store them into the club. Right, Division Rivals. So, been trying to get Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk, so as we can see there, we've over 1 million coins. So see how we get on. Probably purchase him closer to team of the season. He'll drop in price to about maybe 900k. So we're going to throw in these 2 player picks now into this SBC and see who we can get. Hopefully we can get someone maybe 90 rated, 91. If it's a poor player, 90, 91 rated, we'll probably throw him into an SBC. Trent Donnarumma, like I said, he's gotten lots of informs, so his reactions aren't upgraded. Right, so we have our 2 players. We'll submit that. TOTY, Lucas, never going to be used. Not going to get him a team. So might as well submit them and see who we can get. Right, so that's SBC is done. We'll open the player pick now. Come on, give me high rated. Give me high rated. Bernardo Silva, Di Maria, Asenjo. Right, so I'm not going to pick the goalkeeper. Bernardo Silva, not going to get to a team. Di Maria, good pace. Yeah, we'll probably go with Di Maria. Yeah, Di Maria is best pick. Di Maria has to be. Right, so we'll send him into the club. Coming up now is some weekend league gameplay, and midway through the gameplay, we'll have our April Fut Swaps icon. See who we get from the base icon pack. Hopefully it's going to be a good icon. Probably the best would be Baby Vieira, Baby Socrates, obviously Baby Ronaldo or someone, or Dino. See who we get. Obviously we take the coins there. We'll just get into our wins now. Alright lads, into the first goal and the first win. We have Ericsson winning the header. Plays it to Hazard. Hazard to Arnautovic off the defender. Back to Hazard, Fabinho, and Aubameyang slots it away, which is going to be a pretty familiar sight throughout this gameplay. So into the second bit, we have an absolute calamity of defending here. Player awful lunges off the line. Don't tell him to do it. Something that EA needs to fix. So chip through ball here to Aubameyang. Aubameyang's away down the wing. His pace is just burns the defenders. Pull the ball to the side. Keeper pulls across and slot into the corner. So if there's ever a purchase I recommend, it is Aubameyang. His 91, 92 rated card. If you can afford it, definitely purchase. Here he is again, slots into the corner. Very, very great finisher inside the box. Right, so a nice team. Second team, not great. Probably a casual player. Very few informs and the like, special players. So win the ball back here with Ericsson. Cut inside, cut back again with Aubameyang, and slots into the bottom corner to make it 1-0. True ball here again to that man again, Aubameyang. Mkhitaryan on the volley, back to Aubameyang, slots it away. So we go 2-1 up. Player looks like he's making a comeback. Nice chip through ball again by Aubameyang. Player gets unlucky, very, very unlucky. Back off post, hits defender, and almost smashed controller moment. So, surprised he's not quit by now. It's 3-2, concedes a penalty. Many people would have hit that start button straight down the middle. Hopefully, and no, he stays. Dummy by Aubameyang. Dink to the back post coming up. No. Low ball coming in. Low driven. Mkhitaryan finishes it off. So Mkhitaryan chips through ball over the top. To that man again, Aubameyang. Dink to the back post. Don't know what happens with his keeper. Keeper and centre back collide. Easy finish. Easy win. Here again, lots of pace up front. Not a great team. Should be winning with my team. Oh, great goal. Great quick passing into Mkhitaryan. So we win the ball back from our own corner, from our own defensive corner. Nice play from Champions League. Live, Fabinho sets Aubameyang down the wing. It's going to be a driven cross into Hazard. That player to Mount Hazard. Puts us, so we're 2-1 up here. Into Nautovic. Nautovic through ball. Steady on the shot with Aubameyang. Aubameyang finishes. So, defending again. Into Hazard. Down the line to that man, Aubameyang. Watch this for a finish. Over the top. Keeper has no hope. Defence has no hope. Once that man gets in behind, there's no catching him. Here's an Nautovic again. Ball in behind to Aubameyang. Dink over the keeper. Inside the box. I have a marksman on it, as you can see there. Inside the box. Heading, finishing. He'll always beat a man to the ball unless it's a ridiculous defender. So a nice team here. Militao, Luis defending. That Wan-Bissaka, lone on the right back, is a target. Dink to the back post for Aubameyang is going to be vital in this game, as we can see here. Arnautovic up over the left back. Fabinho plays it to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan lets it run past the defender. Arnautovic back to Fabinho. Keeping the ball here, just nice, steady, letting our player dive in. And Ericsson, that 91 Ericsson, finishes it off. So, into our fourth win. Nice team here that Vinicius Jr. not creating that left wing. Can target him, can get our fullback up the line. In here to Mkhitaryan. Lifts back to Ericsson. Ericsson, what's the time shot? Still got the finish. Not great keeping. So here's something that I used, really overpowered. Low up to the back post. David Luiz. Ridiculous jumping, heading accuracy. So we go down the line here with Ericsson again. Chips your ball to that man Aubameyang. First touch, ball control, brilliant, and in the back of the net. As you can see, I have the game paused here. Slip it through to that player to Mount Carisfella. Nice composure. Slots it away. 4-1 up in the fourth game. And our fourth win, not necessarily our fourth game. So here we are again. Sets Vela off down the line. Ball into Aubameyang. Absolutely dead in the box. Finishes it off. So Vela again. Dinks it over. Arnautovic, first touch. What a goal. Outside the box. Where long shots. Your finishing doesn't count necessarily outside the box. It's all about your long shots. And we get into our 6 to 10 wins next. So, generally German Bundesliga based team here with Liga Santander defense. We do a fake stop with Hazard. Keep the ball, Fabinho to Mkhitaryan. Turn Arnautovic to Aubameyang. Keeper gets mixed up in all sorts. Puts us 1-0 up. So, we're on to our second goal of the sixth win. Who's this? Mkhitaryan down the line. The overpowered dink to the back post. Ericsson, not necessarily great at headers. Player pauses it. We know once a player pauses it 2-0, he's rage quitting. Nice team, very nice team here. Ronaldo, Icon up front. Not a great defence though again. Aubameyang, Arnautovic. Definitely one thing's overpowered is this heading. As we see here. Hits the post. Oh, Comes back to Hazard. A lot of the time that'll go wide, but Hazard's volleys and the likes, composure is very good. So here's our overpowered corners. We have our two options of dummying and dinking, like that. Or we have our fake stop and lob up. You see a lot of it through this gameplay. The overpowered corners, dink to the back post. Van Dijk, Arnautovic, as we see a nice time finesse there from Hazard. Who else? Van Dijk, Aubameyang, Lawson, as we use this overpowered crossing again. Nice thing to the back post. Great jumping on Aubameyang, 6'2". He's always going to get there over the left back. We're absolutely crucifying our opponent here. His defender goes to lunge for the ball. Aubameyang smashed in the top corner. We're in extra time at this stage. 5-2. Don't know how we didn't win in normal time, but there we are. So we're up against a man that has that Mkhitaryan card in midfield. Hopefully Arsenal will do the job against Valencia, get him up to that 91. He'll be nearly team of the season like card as we get Aubameyang inside the box again. First touch, finish. Here we are, use the dummy and dink to the back post. We have that David Luiz with very high jump and a great head and accuracy. Always going to finish that. Here we have Vela, penalty shootout, 1-0. Our opponent with Zlatan, good finish into the top corner. That's one thing I'm not generally great at in this game, is penalties. Generally do suffer when I come to penalty shootouts, but thankfully we come to this time, we had luck on our side. Talisca, good save, good guess. Who is this? Torreira. Down the middle, keep it low, either side of the keeper in the middle. Generally, unless the player guesses there, you won't save it. I guess down the middle there, but if you put it yard to the keeper either side, if he dives left or right, you won't get it. So here we are, Arnautovic, keeper's pointing. Keep it low into the corner, and there is our next win. So on to our next opponent. David De Gea in goals, Bobby Moore, that REA, so Hazard won't be winning any corners in the back post anyway. Here we are again, the dummy, dink to the back post. This time it's Aubameyang, same result, back of the net. Corner again, so this time, dink to the back post. Aubameyang, who's that? Van Dijk. Van Dijk there again, using the overpowered jumping. Surprise, surprise. Same game, same method. Dink to the back post. Arnautovic is there. Defender lets it run, hits on the volley. And it's 3-1. So, using down the line again, we have Sané, who I sub on at left back to give us some pace. Surprise, surprise. Dink out. Onto Fabinho, heads on to Aubameyang. Such an easy finish for a world-class player. That 91 raid is ridiculous. So a nice team here, but suffers in chemistry, lets his players down. Unless he gets higher chemistry, this man won't be doing much in FUT Champs. So the little scoop roll with Sané onto the back post. 1-0 90th minute. Right lads, so a bit of a change from the gameplay. We're just going to switch it up. Made gameplay into our base icon pack from Fut Swaps in April. Walkout obviously. Hopefully we get Brazilian, French flag. English, not great. Striker, Lineker, Shearer. Right, so it's Alan Shearer, 87. Probably will go into an icon SBC. Which one is later to be decided, depends on what players I pack in team of the season. Decent jumping, good header and accuracy, good stamina. Decent aggression. Shooting and pace, just not good enough for the method that is. Need to be tall, which he's not. Need to be tall, need to have 4-star at least, which he doesn't. So, as you can see there, scored most of his goals for Newcastle United. Spent 10 years as Boycott Club, 4 years at Blackburn, also the Prem, and also at Southampton. Not as prolific for England in his later years, but a very good striker nonetheless. Still top scorer. No one would probably ever break his record in the Premier League since Rooney left and went to the MLS. So we'll just get back into the gameplay. Right, lads, as we get back into my gameplay, just have a look at our opponent here. Decent team. That month, player of the month, Cruza, CDM Boateng. So we pick up the ball here, down the line to Aubameyang, Dink into Arnautovic, now to fix it on to Hazard, on the volley, in the back of the net. So win the ball back here with Van Dijk, onto Alonso, Fabinho, quick passing. I like to move the quick pass, once my internet is decent that is. This ball, smash. Great goal from Aubameyang, what a finisher, and our player says bye bye. So on to the next win, 189 from our opponent with decent team, the Alderweireld and Aurier, good combination in the defence. But it's no match for my attack as we have Aubameyang. Straight in, does the dirty, onto Hazard. That's what opponents get from messing around. Into Eriksen, true ball to Hazard, slips it, keeps it low, slips it by the keeper. We go 2-0 up. So Aubameyang dummies the keeper. Opponent heads it away. Eriksen, which you wouldn't see much, winning the header. Out to Fabinho, to Eriksen. Dinks it on. Eriksen goes for the return and volleys it in. So our opponent 3-0 down, decides he's had seen enough. Nice team. Inform Sané, that player of the moment, Aubameyang. Down the line to Hazard, it's going to be drilled in. Aubameyang. I like most goals you've seen through this gameplay. Aubameyang has had a hand in some of them, so 5-star recommendation for. I don't know what happens here. An absolute calamity in the defence. Lets Aubameyang in. Player says, I've seen enough. Rage quit. Good luck. So our next player here can't get full chem, which will affect some of his players, but nice team nonetheless. So Aubameyang to Eriksen, out the wing. We all know what's coming. Dummy shot, cut out again, launched the back post. Aubameyang out jumps to the left back, and another goal. So our keeper comes out. De Gea, strong as ever. Probably another great purchase I've made is replacing that SBC check with David De Gea. Aubameyang down the wing, cuts in. Opponent unlucky not to block him. Orange time shot into the far post. So we go 2-2. We are level. Aubameyang decides to go on a mazy dribbling run. Plays a 1-2. Plays another 1-2. Gets up for the header. Over the keeper. In the 91st minute. Rage quit. Defender knocks it back to Arnautovic. Arnautovic. Great goal. Great goal by Aubameyang. 4-2. I was suspecting the rage quit a 3-2, but he lets it run, keeps it going, back off the keeper. Our opponent does give it away, sloppy defending. Back to that man again, and straight into Arnautovic. Hopefully he'll get another player of the month, or another upgrade, which will upgrade his headliner. As we can see there, on 14 wins. 8 more matches to go, but didn't really have the time to play all the rest of our matches. Here is our final opponent. 2 prime moments icons. Sol Campbell. His defence, still no match. Didn't have the paces of defences. We have David Luiz running off the shoulder. Arnautovic gets the ball outside the box. Them long shots from him are absolutely elite. Alright lads, as we get into the final goal of the gameplay, do leave a like, subscribe, watch some of my other videos. If you enjoy, leave a comment if you want to see some more content as Aubameyang finished in the back post. That's all from me. Enjoy the rest of your day.